And this is example number 3. It's about the middle of page 405 in your textbook. It says, example 3, the jacket sold for $75. 40% of the selling price was profit. How much money is 40% of $75? All right, so let's break this down. It wants to know, first of all, let's figure out what it wants to know, because there might be some information in this question that we don't really have to deal with. So how much money is 40% of $75? Well, if we write that in an algebraic expression, you're going to learn a whole lot more about that in algebra with Miss Katura next year. 40% of $75. Well, in order to find 40% of a dollar amount, we have to take this 40% and we're going to convert it into a decimal. Well, how do we convert 40% into a decimal? You might have learned from Miss Katura that we take 40 and we put it over 100, right? Because that means that that's how we convert percent into a decimal. So 40 divided by 100 is actually 0.40. So 0.4 of, we're gonna make that a multiplication of $75. Okay, so that's all they're asking us. 0.40 times 75. So we're just going to take 75 and we're going to multiply it times 0.40. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and drop down that 0 because I don't even have to multiply that times everything because I know it's 0. 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times 7 is 28 plus 2 is 4 times 7 is 28 plus 2 is 30. Now, how many decimal places do I have? I have 1, 2. So my decimal place is right here. I'm just going to move it 2 to the left. So my final answer is 30.00. Now, what did I say the last step is? We're going to find out if my answer makes sense. Is $30, right? Because it says how much money is 40% of $75. Well, what would 50% of $75 be? It would be about half of that $75, which is about $37.50. But 40% would be a little bit less. And that makes sense that it is $30.